Hi dear friends, click on the like button and the subscribe button, hit the bell icon and don't forget to follow me on Instagram.
Hi guys and welcome to another vlog. I am driving this car, the Volkswagen Tiguan. And straight away let's get inside and see what the engine is all about. So it's only available with a single engine, which is this 2-liter TDI diesel motor, and it is the latest of the series, which is the E8288. So no issues of emissions on this particular car. As you can see, the design is very understated like every other Volkswagen car, and this one gets LED headlights, LED fog lamps with cornering function, front parking sensors, rear parking sensors. In fact, the amount of features on this car is absolutely insane. It even gets an active bonnet. What it does is, in case of a collision with a pedestrian, it will raise the bonnet in order to prevent injuries to the car or the pedestrian. Actually, it will reduce the amount of injuries, not prevent it. So these are Hankook tires, and these are 18 inches. So this is the top of the line Highline variant. Meanwhile, the Comfort Line variant gets 17-inch wheels. So there are only two variants on offer, and there is only one engine, that is the diesel, which I am driving right now. As you can see, it's very understated, doesn't look flashy at all, but there is this bold line which runs from here and goes all the way to meet the tail light, and this tail light also looks awesome at night. Right now I have not turned it on, but you can see the effects on the tail light. 2-liter TDI 4Motion badging over here, and the boot doesn't open in typical VW fashion like this. Instead, it opens from here. So someone has actually put their dog inside this car. That's why there are a lot of marks here. Things are a little broken, but the boot is big enough. You can keep plenty of things. Someone's child has been seeing Chota Beam or something of that sort. There's a writing pad here, as well as here I think this part of optional accessory. And as you can see, the boot is more than big for carrying your luggage. There's a 12-volt charging socket here, and using this button you can recline the seats in 60/40 format. So in case you need even more space, which I kind of doubt because I think the boot is already big enough. Close the boot, just press this button, and there you go. Now these rear seats, they are not only having a recline function like this, you can also move them ahead or behind. Well, I push it all the way ahead and it has absolutely no legroom now, but that is only to increase the boot. It's not a 7-seater, so it's best to keep it all the way behind. As you can see, there is a transmission tunnel here. This is a 4-wheel drive. There's a 12-volt charging socket here. There's also a tray here, so you can have your meal while sitting at the rear. Has a beverage icon over here, kind of funny. The doors feel very solid. The car is very well put together. The design will grow on you with time, and it's kind of compact, which is actually a very good thing. Now let's get into the rear seat, and this seat is positioned for a person to sit comfortably ahead, and there's still plenty of knee room and leg room for me. Headroom is also quite decent. Under thigh support isn't the best because the seat is kind of low. However, the cabin feels quite airy. There's a light here as well, handle to hold when someone's cornering enthusiastically. There's a coat hook here as well as here. These are the lights placed on the sides, on either side, because of the large panoramic roof of this car, and rear AC vents. You can control the temperature from here. The seats are quite comfortable. There's a center armrest here as well with cup holders. Meanwhile, the door pockets are large enough to keep a 1-liter bottle over here, even at the front. But I'll show you something quite unique on this car, which is that the co-passenger seat can be adjusted for height. Usually you don't see this feature in a car. And another thing I forgot to show you is that this car gets a space saver rear tire. So this one is a space saver. VW has kept the car cover, but it's a space saver tire. But in spite of that, you don't have to worry about punctures because this car's tires has self-healing gel in it, so minor cuts, creases will be taken care of. Keyless go, obviously. Huge door pockets at the front. This is to open the boot. These are for the lights. Now these are automatic headlights, automatic wipers, and so many features in this car. VW has really gone ahead and loaded this to the T. The driver's seat gets electric adjustment, and there is also a memory function. So There is no dearth of features in this car. In fact, it also gets tire pressure monitoring system, there's cruise control, there are 6 airbags, there's hill hold, there's electronic parking brake, there's auto hold, so that you don't have to be on the brakes when you come to a standstill. Auto hold will hold that for you. There's traction control system, 2 sets of driving modes. This car is so freaking loaded. Only thing is this glove box is really small. There's a CD outlet here as well as an SD card outlet, but unfortunately there is no navigation system in this car. Now there is a cubby hole here to keep stuff, but I really don't think it is convenient to use this one. It is shaped like a speaker, but there is nothing in it actually. That's just a design element, and VW has actually designed the interior quite well. It's not as bland as most other cars, but this steering wheel comes from the Polo. So let me quickly turn on the car. Now in typical VW fashion, or rather Audi fashion, the engine start stop button is over here, and here it comes to life. This system takes some time to wake up. Come on, wake up, wake up. Are theek hai, welcome ho gaya, uth ja. Now it's got up. So it gets Apple CarPlay, it gets Android Auto connectivity, but there is no navigation, which is shocking. And the reverse parking camera gets adaptive guidelines, but unfortunately the resolution is not that great. Front and rear parking sensors are also there on this car. The audio system sounds good. Let's play it and see how it is. So the audio system is very nice, and it also has this feature wherein, see, when I bring my finger close, then these functions come out. So it is a cool system, no doubt, and the audio quality is really very nice as well. The cabin feels extremely good. Only thing is it's just too black. There's no other color except gray on the roof side, and that kind of gets to you because I parked this car in Mumbai's heat, and oh my goodness, I actually melted. It was so hot. Black really absorbs a lot. The seats are extremely comfortable. There is plenty of under thigh support, so it gets a frameless inside rear view mirror with auto dimming functionality. There's a light here, automatic on. In fact, it is even here as well. And the cabin feels a nice place to be in. Fit finish is phenomenal. Everything feels so well put together. It has a 3-zone climate control system, 1 zone here, 2 over here, and the seats can be heated as well, but I really don't understand why does it have to heat. Why can't it be cool? Similarly, you get heated mirrors on this car as well, and it also gets puddle lamps. Those are the ones. The heated mirrors are useful in cold temperatures, so in case there's snow on the mirrors, it will be melted. The controls are similar to other VW cars, so you get cruise control buttons here. This is for the multi-information display on the instrument cluster. It's telling me range, travel time, distance, blah 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 blah. And this Binacle looks nice and sporty. Meanwhile, there's this piano black finish, but if you want to move ahead or behind in terms of the song, you have to use these buttons. For audio volume, these buttons. I don't understand why they've split it. Should have been at one place altogether. This one is very responsive, so let me get it into car, and this has the Think Blue trainer, which is kind of cute. There's one USB port here, a cigarette lighter over here, place to keep stuff here. There's an optional 5 rupees coin which also comes with this car, which is there in my test car. 2 cubby holes here to keep bottles. Now this is for the cigarette lighter or to drink, I don't know which kind of drink, cold coffee or whatever. There is a large space below the front center armrest where I've kept my glass for the moment, and this thing also closes. Nice. So you can use this button to open the sun blind on the top, which is for the sunroof, actually for the panoramic roof, because this one will only open till here. The rear one will not open, but it is a very large panoramic roof. Just look at it. This one definitely gives an airy feel. Meanwhile, if you have to open the sunroof, it will not open all the way, so it will open until this much on first go, then you have to open it once again to open it further. All these controls are for the interior light, especially the ones over here. This is for the rear light. Right now you can see the car is slightly audible, so NVH levels are great too. The dual blade wipers work really well. However, the spray isn't that great because it doesn't put too much water, and I've also turned on the rear wiper by mistake, so I've turned on the spray there. So it really cleans the glass area quite well because the wiper covers a lot of area over there. So it's time to get driving right away.